Well, hello everybody. How you doing here? Welcome to Chicago. We're just before the noon hour. It was sunny all morning here, but we're gonna be getting closer to 80 degrees here. We're probably still in the upper 70s. We got a slight breeze here, and we'll see how windy it is once we get out into Grant Park here. We'll just cross Lake Street here at Michigan. We'll go by Nando's Nutellas. Nando's has the window open because it's we've had this nice streak of pleasant weather here. There you see the Wrigley building there. And we'll head around here. Yeah, the nice gimbal here, yeah. Nando's Nutellas here. And yeah, the nice woman there she just, I need one of those. And she wasn't pointing to me, she was pointing to the gimbal. Hey Paul, how's it going there? Julie Reed, how you doing there? Hope you're doing okay, and everybody else, and thanks for tuning in here. Yeah, now the sun's coming back out here, so there's some cloud cover, partly cloudy, partly sunny here, but it's starting to warm up here. I think we're supposed to get to 90 degrees. We probably will head to the beach on the way home there on TikTok. Here's Garrett's popcorn. I can smell the popcorn there. It's across the nation there. Hey Denise, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, let's head over to Grant Park here. I'm here early, so people probably aren't even looking for me yet. Usually I start at noon, but I want to jump to get a head start here. Yeah, we'll try to get across here. We'll try to expedite this. The light just changed here at Randolph, so we'll make sure we get across this sequence of the light here. Hey, they got some fruit vendors out here. Got 25 seconds, so we'll make it. Hey, we'll cross Randolph and we'll look down into the theater district there, the Nederlander. There's the cultural center. Used to be the library, you know the drill here. Yeah, there's some people here at corner of Grant Park here, Millennium Park, the extreme northwestern corner of Grant Park, the vast park here by downtown Chicago. Loop of Chicago's this way. There's the Pittsfield building. Waffles and Sprinkles, how you doing there? Michael Anderson, yeah, thanks for tuning in here. Who else we got here? Paul and Denise and Julie. Got horns. Yeah, you know we're in the city here. We got horns. We had sirens this morning. We saw that fire truck. 2 fire engines responded to the Ritz-Carlton, but it must have been a false alarm or nothing was going on. And yeah, we went by the Foxtrot. Isn't that nice? One of the Foxtrot locations, probably its most successful one there near Russian State Street there, near Mariano Park there. One of the Foxtrots reopened this morning. We caught it. I supposedly they had it's so funny, they had like a VIP grand opening last night. I missed that. We didn't even go by there. Somebody else told me that was going on. Yeah, it feels much warmer here in the sun. Jeffrey, how you doing there? Danny, how you doing there? Yeah, how's it going, Jeffrey? Yeah, that's fine there. Everybody, I have the same problem there. I try to type something there and my fat fingers get in the way, and I don't notice it until I hit the send. I'm like, typos happen, no big deal. It's just the way it is there. Yeah, Danny's tuning in there, and good. Thanks, Waffles, Sprinkles. Thanks for joining in the lunch bunch. We got a good group here, and you'll learn the regulars here, and you might have been watching for a while there. It's good. I like your name there. But here, if you just joined, we're in Chicago. We're here in Millennium Park here. It's a portion of Grant Park. Millennium Park is within Grant Park. And the reason I'm going this way, yesterday we walked into the Loop. We went over the Sears Tower. If you want to watch that, you can watch the full rerun there in the live tab there on YouTube. That's a good thing about YouTube. But I'm heading there. The Taste of Chicago starts tomorrow. And we'll probably repeat this tomorrow, where it'll actually be open by this time. It's supposed to open at 11 a.m. tomorrow. 3 days. It's only 3 days. Taste of Chicago. It used to be longer. They used to have it around 4th of July, after 4th of July, beginning of July. They're now, since the pandemic, they pushed it to, and it's mainly because of NASCAR. It's mainly because NASCAR takes over the 4th of July in Grant Park for so long that they push it into the beginning of September, the weekend after Labor Day, which is usually when the Bears have their first game. If they're in start on home there, which are going to be a home opener for the Chicago Bears there, Soldier Field on Sunday. So my general plan is to show the Taste of Chicago at lunchtime tomorrow if we can get over there. I think it's a free event. Might have to go through security to get in there, but it's usually no big deal, easy peasy. And then we might head over there on TikTok Friday after work before I head home. And then I'll take Saturday off, or at least I won't go downtown. And if I do go downtown again, it'll be on Sunday. See the Taste Chicago, the Bears home opener, which is hard to stream by the Soldier Field. And then there's, I don't know if the Printer Road Book Fair is going on. It went on last year this weekend. I need to research this. But here we're the Great Bean of Chicago. Naya, how's it going there, John James? Yeah, thanks everybody for checking in with Julie Reed there. I know you've been feeling bad there. Hope it gets better there. And here's the Great Bean of Chicago. Let me head down the stairs here. Hey, she's jumping. Yeah, see her jumping over there on the side there. But here, let's see if they're setting up the Taste of Chicago here. We'll move on from this area. Everywhere I look, I'm in somebody's photo, which is fine. It's great. What you want to do, come here to Great Bean of Chicago, take a photo, see yourself in the bean there, reflected. Do the nice action shots. They got food and beverages, Steak Shake Shack. And we'll skip the Crown Fountain. We've done the Crown Fountain many times. Here's the bridgeway. You can get up right into the Art Institute if you go up there. Nice views of the city. But we're heading towards the Buckingham Fountain. I'll cut through the Lurie Gardens because the Lurie Gardens are so beautiful. Yeah, they got these augmented reality things for Fahim Majid there, artist. It's virtual augmented reality, virtual displays there. Virtual displays. Krista, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, thanks for praying for Julie Reed there. There's the ice. Somebody dumped a bunch of ice right there. Here's the Pritzker Pavilion. Yeah, I guess the summer series in the park is over. They were practicing the symphony and all that stuff. It was nice. We caught some good practices. We caught them doing Star Wars this year. We caught them doing other symphony practices, choral music, all kinds of stuff. Now here we'll head over to the Lurie Gardens there. Merck, how's it going there? Yeah, it's our Tallinn town. How's it going? Yeah, Sharon, how you doing there? Yeah, Chicago. I saw a man dance with his wife in Chicago. It's our kind of town, right? Old Frank Sinatra, Blue Eyes sang that. So here we'll head through this gap in the hedge here. If I'm streaming okay, clear the rear here. Yeah, it feels great in the shade. It feels hot in the sun. Still very warm sun here, which we'll take. Still feels like summer, and it is summer. Here's the Lurie Gardens. Look at the Lurie Gardens. The bees love this. Right in the heart of the city, we got this nice tall grass, naturalistic prairie flowers and what we used to call weeds. Look at those weeds. They just let the whole park grow up in weeds. What happened? Look at this hedge. So you see the skyline behind there. There's the Aon and Blue Cross Blue Shield Prudential buildings. There's the Art Institute of Chicago, modern wing there, and there's the there's the Sears Tower, all the high rises there on Wabash and Michigan Avenue. Yeah, we'll head over this way. We'll cross the canal here. Yeah. Waffles and sprinkles and John James. Yeah, see everybody's getting acquainted here. But yeah, it was nice to see that Foxtrot open. That was a good. And so I read the article. Supposedly they're going to slowly start reopening more Foxtrot locations, not only in Chicago, but there's talk of Dallas and Austin. See, they were trying to expand into Dallas and Austin, and they combined with Dom's Market, and they expanded too quickly, and Dom's Market probably messed them up. And so we'll see if the second iteration of Foxtrot will be more successful. People that use Foxtrot, even though their prices are high, people really like it, and it's like third place since the pandemic. You know, people work from home. You want a place that you can sit there with the laptop, like Starbucks, get out of your house but still do work, or you know, it's your living room away from the living room, you know, and that's what it is. You could hang out there, and if it was cashless, you got the app. People I work with are relieved because some of them had gift cards. They had gift cards that were unused for Foxtrot. They're like, what are we going to do? And hopefully they'll be able to use them. Hopefully they'll honor them with this new iteration. But here, let's head down here. You can see right here at Monroe and Columbus, they got the street closed off, and the reason they got the street closed off is Taste Chicago. So we'll get on the other side of this fence here, and we'll head right down there. So here's Maggie Daly Park, Millennium Park. If you just joined here, we're in Chicago, testing out the setup, checking out the setup for the Taste of Chicago. It's not started yet. They're going to start it tomorrow. So tomorrow at this time, we'll repeat this, and we'll actually go inside and give you an overview of Taste of Chicago in case you're looking to check it out this weekend, coming to the Bears game, or if you're out of town, you want to see what Taste of Chicago's is. It's scaled down. It's not as large as it used to be. I think they still got music acts and stuff, but they used to use all this part, and they don't do that anymore. I remember when it came all the way up to here, it would last for a week. It'd be like 7-9 days. I mean, it was amazing how big it got 20 years ago, Taste of Chicago, and then it got too big and people stopped going to it, and I don't know. People still go to it, but you know, like anything, it becomes too much. Hey, Dolores. Someone. Yeah, third places are so hard to find after the pandemic. That's you know what I'm talking about, someone, and that's what the Foxtrot was trying to fill that gap. Exactly my point. Thanks for backing me up on that. And you think they, you know, that's why everybody was so shocked, because people remember, you know, right before they closed down, it was heavily trafficked, and they were like, well, how could they be losing money? It's because they were expanding too much, and something was mismanaged at the top. There was cash flow problems, probably with Dom's Market. Grocery stores are very competitive, like Kroger's and Mariano's and Jewel Osco and Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, and you know, the margins, they have to move so much volume, and since Dom's Market was only 2 grocery stores, they weren't a big enough player to get the wholesale deals, I guess. I don't know how this business works, but at least Foxtrot's trying to come back. They separate the Foxtrot from the Doms, and I think they're still going to partner with Cologne Coffee. I think the Cologne Coffee was supposedly located in Foxtrot, and Cologne Coffee has their own stand, just like Starbucks, their own standalone coffee stores there. Christopher Dotson, how you doing there? Mary Therese there. Yeah, we're all here again. Got the band back together. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Here we're at the Taste of Chicago. It's not open yet. It'll be open tomorrow. It's only 3 days now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from 11 a.m. till whenever it closes. Usually in the evening there. So we'll come back here tomorrow when it's open and try to walk through there. I just want to show people the ability to get places here. And traffic, Columbus is already shut down. There's the artist school. The Art Institute has some buildings there. Here, El Grito, Chicago, Butler Field, September 10th through 17th. I think this has something to do with Mexican Independence Day. So after the Taste of Chicago, we'll cover this. Butler Field, September 14th and 15th. I think Big Sean there from Bridgeport was talking about this too. So, and hey, Grim Evil, you guys know Grim Evil. Grim Evil sent me, there's another Chicago live streamer. I gotta commit his name to memory. He's a union guy. His name's DDD. It's 3 D's. I can't remember his last name. I think his first name is Dave or something. He's a great guy. He was live streaming at, see how they got the, we might not be able to make it to the Buckingham Fountain because they got this blocked off here. Let's head all the way to the lake here. Let's see if we can get around this. He was live streaming from the Garfield Park Conservatory, and Jay, City Walking Girl, she's live streamed from the Garfield Park Conservatory. I've live streamed there. I haven't been back there since my original count. I need to go back there. I'll wait through the winter time, but he was there today, which is great. Garfield Park Conservatory is much larger than the Lincoln Park Conservatory. Here, I'm gonna walk in the shade here because it's pretty warm in the sun today. It's much warmer today than it was yesterday. But here we're in Grant Park here in Chicago, hanging out with the geese and the squirrels. And they got this all fenced off here because the Taste of Chicago is being set up here. And I want to see, why would they block off the fountain? I guess the fountain's part of Taste Chicago. They got to have it within the secure perimeter. I just don't like that so many of these festivals block off tourist access to the Buckingham Fountain, you know. I know everything that can be monetized will be monetized. It's interesting that less than a month from now, Mayor Brandon Johnson has to submit his budget to City Council, and we're nearly $1 billion underwater. They're looking for new revenue sources there. That's why they sell off the park every year to NASCAR and Lollapalooza and try to fill the hotels to get that tax revenue. I know we need social programs. We need, you know, help with daycare for kids and stuff like that, but who pays for it? That's the problem, you know. And the mayor has an ambitious social agenda, but, you know, the city got a windfall of a lot of money that was spent really quickly under the Lori Lightfoot administration, and now the money's run out. And you know, a lot of the money's in the stock market. That's my joke. These giant piles of money, that so much money was given to paycheck protection programs, and people gamed the system. And yeah, it's great. I'm glad all these corporations have tax breaks, but then they used to buy back their stock. And then we got not just our city, the whole nation there need money for all kinds of programs, and it's all based on debt. It's great until it's not, but we'll see how it goes. So I might not be able to go to the Buckingham Fountain here. So I had intended to, but here, if we get the light, we'll head across and we'll head right to the lake here. We'll film Monroe Harbor. We'll film Monroe Harbor while the sailboats are still in here. Almost all the sailboats are still in here because of, if you got a boat, you want to leave it in the slip as long as possible, because, yeah, see, they got it completely blocked off, so we can't even get to the Buckingham Fountain. So we'll wait to cross the street here, and we'll see if we get the light here. Yeah, we're walking here. We'll see what the traffic light says here. Yeah, we'll mass her. Thank you. Yeah, we'll mass her. We just gotta take it into our own hands because this light's flashing here, so the traffic will never stop unless we group together here. That's good. So here, we'll head across the bike path here. Here's the geese here. So Monroe Harbor here, all the boats. This you got to use the tender here because, you know, all those just float out there on buoys there, float in the harbor. They could spin around depending on how the wind. See how they all are pointed the same direction, the wind. pushes them around there. Expect the unexpected. Man, Mia and Michael Anderson, thanks everybody there. Hey, did I miss any comments here? Lambie T, yeah, taxpayers are always paying, you got it. They're always using somebody else's money there. Patty Cakes, how you doing there? I missed you, you slipped in there, that's good. Mary Therese, Christopher Dotson, thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, watch Christopher Dotson there, you're always producing great content, and that's good. We got fellow live streamers, we support each other here, this is good. So I'll get you the name of this other Chicago live streamer. He's been around. It's amazing how, you know, he's got 20,000 followers, 22 or whatever, and he wasn't even on my radar. I followed him back. He's been mostly he produces a lot of content about unions, things that affect unions. Grim Evil knows who he is if you message Grim Evil. Now I feel bad, you know, Grim Evil works the second shift. He would always tune in the mornings and evenings because, you know, it was more, but lunch, he's probably sleeping right now, and that's why he can't tune in for YouTube. And so me going to sub only, you know, messes up our connection with Grim Evil there. But he used to tune in sometimes on the lunch bunch, but I know it's not convenient, so I don't expect him to. Yeah, you're streaming today? That's good. He's streaming every day. That's good. So again, if you just joined here, we're by the shores of Lake Michigan. It's pretty hot today. It already feels like it's 80. See, that guy's got his shirt off. And we'll head up towards, there's that building there that sits out. That's the boathouse there. I'll show you the tender service. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough, a few people I used to work with had sailboats. Every once in a while they'd get me out on the sailboat. We did the beer can race. They would go in the Mackinac race. I'd never gone in the Mackinac race, but we would sail around there. You got to take the tender service and to get out to the sailboats here in Monroe Harbor. But it's a great place, great sailing culture here in Chicago. There, Drew D. Duzenkas. Thank you, Mary Therese. Mary Therese knows who I'm talking about. His name is Drew D. Duzenkas. He's got a good presence here. He's from Illinois. I guess he lives out in the burbs there, but he's pro-union and he's been live streaming. I need to give him recommendations for a gimbal. I don't know if I'll recommend DJI anymore. I got a new DJI and I'm already having problems with it, but there's some higher end gimbals. Those guys in New York, they got some amazing gimbals where they can use the little picture within the picture, and they got their face and, you know, whatever they're streaming there. Yeah, 82 degrees. Thanks, John James there. Yeah, Grim was on Gins. That's good. Yeah, you know Grim Evil. Yeah, Grim Evil's been following all of us. I think a lot of us know Grim Evil there. He's out in Joliet. Despite his fearsome name there and intimidating appearance, he's a great guy. I met him. We walked around. There's a YouTube back in the wintertime. I think it was his birthday. I think it was February 14th for Valentine's Day. Grim Evil met me in Millennium Park there, and we walked through the loop. And then I think he went to the Medieval Torture Museum. And then he met Jay, because he mods for Jay Citywalking Girl. He's good friends with Jay, and had a nightcap there. So here's the tender service there. That's where you see that's a dummy. That's not a real person there. There's a mannequin sitting there, but you can get ice. That's where you get your ice and you get your tender tickets. They got restrooms here. They got lockers, and that's, you take these tenders that go out to the sailboats here in Monroe Harbor here. See, there's the museum campus is all down that way. There's the museum campus. And this is Lake Michigan, Monroe Harbor here. Yeah, they got it closed. They'll open it up later today. I guess they open it up later. Well, they do. The public restrooms are open, so there's men's and women's restrooms here, which is nice. So we'll try to cross back across DuSable Lakeshore Drive. And we'll probably just head up into Lakeshore East here. What time we got here? 12:18, so we're doing good on time. So we saw them setting up the taste of Chicago. That's why I came over this way. We got some wind here. We'll try to mask it so people get across. And we'll have to wait to the next cycle. Well, maybe let's head up this way. Part of me wants to cross here, but maybe let's head up this way. I just don't want to wait for this light. This is such, we just missed the cycle of the light there. I could have ran, but I'm tired of running. It's my lunch break here. 86 in Central Florida. Chicago's having Texas weather, only 72. See, you're getting the cool weather. We're supposed to cool down over the weekend to the 60s, and yeah, you're getting a preview of it. See, it's up and down, up and down. Today's probably the hottest day of the week, and then we're supposed to dip down. Then next week is supposed to get warmer again, so we'll be up and down, typical September weather. But it wasn't too bad walking in this morning. 105 with the heat advisory. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to run. I'll trip. Yeah, you see, Mary Therese, you see why I use a gimbal, because, you know, I'm really shaky too, and you don't notice it when you're live streaming, but when you're watching it, it almost makes you sick. You know, moving the camera around, it's always shaking every time you take a step. And if you zoom in, you notice it really, the gimbal helps out a lot. So I'm glad, thanks you for appreciating that I take that extra step. And if you're gonna be a hardcore live streamer, Christopher Dotson, you can help out. Christopher Dotson has a video where you explore the gimbals. We could forward that to Drew, and yeah, I know Christopher Dotson, you got at least one really long video where you go through different styles of gimbals and with recommendations, which is good, because I think you use the gimbal as well. 77, yeah. See, so we're warmer in Chicago. For once, Chicago's hotter than Texas and other places. That's amazing. But here, I think it just feels hotter in the sun where I'm at here. We're still hanging by the lake here. We got time to hang by the lake here. We'll go over by the Columbia Yacht Club here. Yeah. 88 in Albuquerque. Hey, Lambie T, thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, thanks for watching from New Mexico. See, we're all connected. West to the east, north to the south. Across the universe here. Make sure I don't fall in the water. Yeah, see, you get spoiled. And I really noticed that when I speed up the video, I wouldn't be able to do those sped up. I know I still make people sick there. You know, sometimes the camera spins around so fast there when I speed up the video in the reruns. But there'd be no way. I remember when I first started speeding up the videos, I did it before I had a gimbal, and someone was like, I can't watch this video, it's making me nauseous, because it was shaking all around. It looked like it was in a washing machine, you know, sped up. It was like, hey, look at all these sailboats. Look at all these sailboats. Yeah, it's in better shape. Yeah, see that yeah, I remember that, Christopher, yeah, when you were having those problems there. But yeah, that's, you know, it's what it is. Positive, negatives, everything. Yeah, it makes you sick. It's just like you get car sick or something. I don't know what it is. Look, they got a stairs so you can go up to a boat here. I guess that's what this is. Every once in a while, I guess a boat can dock right here. But hey, if you just joined here, we're shores of Lake Michigan. There you see the skyline of Chicago behind us. We'll get a view of it. We'll turn around there and find a way to head back towards it there. We're walking around this bend here to get to the Columbia Yacht Club, Monroe Harbor here, all the sailboats, Lake Michigan. Museum campus is down that way. That's Roosevelt skyline. That's what I call it. I don't know if anybody else calls it that. Chicago's skyline's so spread out that it looks so different from different sides of the city. looks completely different depending on if you're looking south to north or west to east, or if you're out in the lake looking back, it's probably the best view. Ironically, the best view of the lake, of the skyline, is out in the lake there. You get the whole thing. And then from north, sometimes from north, if you're looking from the north to the skyline, it doesn't look that wide. It looks really narrow because you're looking at it long ways. Look, he's riding a moped up the bike path there. It cracks me up, making a bunch of noise. East Lansing, yeah, thanks Chris for tuning in there. We see you across the lake there. Lisa, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, welcome to YouTube. Yeah, he's got some water there. He knows what to do. Set up by the bike path there. People get some water there. So yeah, there's some of the housing there at Lakeshore East. We might walk through there on the way back there. We might go through that little park there. Here's the Columbia Yacht Club. It's permanently moored here. It stays here through the winter time. You can join it. I guess there's a membership fee. They got all kinds of perks and amenities. It's a great place to watch the fireworks at Navy Pier. Maybe one year I'll join the Columbia Yacht Club, and then I'll be able to get on this boat and be able to live stream the fireworks when we'll have a better connection. Or just filming from here instead of going over by Navy Pier. I always lose my connection if I try to film it from Navy Pier. Too many crowds. Yeah, it's hard to do a video with a lot of people around. I know you're so conspicuous because people see you got a gimbal and they're like, look at that guy, you know. Why are you filming? Like, I'm just filming reality so other people can watch. We're in the public gaze here. Hey, we're feeling a cool breeze there. Look at that view to the Sears Tower there. Look at that. Yeah, I know what you mean, Christopher. Yeah, when people see somebody with a gimbal, you get noticed, and they're like, they think like there's some ulterior motive or hidden agenda. They're like, what? Are you with the police? No. The surveillance society. I know, I understand why it weirds people out, because you know, there are those people that ruin it for the rest of us. They'll film people like, I don't know if you've seen, okay, so, and this really bothers me when there's some people that film in public, and I don't want to associate myself with them. They wear masks. They won't expose their own identity, but they'll film like Henry Winkler coming out of a post office, and then there's some guy confused because he sees all these people with masks. It's very intimidating, filming him coming out of a post office. That's a federal, you know, and they're on the sidewalk there. So the guy stops in the doorway, and Henry Winkler gets blocked by this random dude. And then this is what really makes me angry is that the people filming, that, you know, this is what makes it harder for Christopher and I, the good guys that live stream and respect people. They shamed the guy. He says, you blocked Henry Winkler, the Fonz. And he goes, well, what are you guys filming? They wouldn't tell him. And, you know, if they just would have reassured the guy that, hey, you know, that's Henry Winkler. We know people will watch this video if we film him coming out of a post office. Henry Winkler didn't want to be filmed, but every once in a while he has to go to the post office to mail something. You know, it's how all the paparazzi get. And then they almost made the video about this guy being confused, blocking Henry Winkler. And I'm like, these are the jerks that ruin us for the rest of us. They try to create these adversarial situations where, you know, people are yelling at each other. There's people that film women coming drunk out of the bars wearing their tight mini skirts, and they zoom in and they post that. That's not good either. You know, it's all these predatory type content, you know. I know people told me not to zoom in. Man, this truck's backing up, making all the noise there. Are they literally have to back all the way down here? Good. No, he just had to back up to get to that ramp there. Okay, good. So he's just trying to get out. I know it's hard for truck drivers. Here we're by DuSable Harbor, so we left Monroe Harbor, and now we're over by DuSable Harbor here. Nah, one apple ruins it for the rest of us. Yeah, Christopher Dotson, I agree with you. If you're in the public, you got the right to record. But you see my point, Christopher. You and I, we don't wear masks when we're recording. Look how creepy it'd be if I was wearing a mask and I'm walking. You know, people could see me, I could see them. People can film me. I took a selfie with a woman yesterday. We were walking up Clark Street. I put my arm around her. She put her arm around, or I didn't put my arm around her. I got next to her, and we took a selfie there, or her friend took a photo of us. I don't want other live streamers to hide their own identity, and you don't do it either. You got your picture right on your YouTube. That's what. But people have the right to do it. It's just I don't understand it. We'll move on to something else here. But yeah, you filmed some nice parades there. You covered that, Caribbean parade there, all the diversity there in New York City. And that's what I try to do too. Cultural events, Taste of Chicago. We're going to do the Mexican Independence Day is coming up. There'll be parades, people flying the flag in the streets, all this cultural diversity that the bigger cities share. And then we get, you get it too. You get people in the comments, they're like, go back to Mexico, and they'll be that. And I'm like, so what? Let people vent their frustrations. Everybody acts like they're so privileged, and I don't understand it either. We have to find a way to coexist. People are just expressing their cultural heritage in different ways here. Go ahead. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, what I was trying to say, what makes people uncomfortable, there's a video where Henry Winkler, the Fonz, was coming out of a post office, and there were 3 or 4 very intimidating people in mass with gimbals and phones, and they were recording Henry Winkler in the post office through the windows. There was a third gentleman that was just at the post office, not famous, not Henry Winkler, not the people filming. He was coming out of the post office. You could see it in this video that went viral. They made money off of this video because Henry Winkler, the Fonz, was in it. He's doing all those commercials for GA, whatever that eye condition is. And the guy stopped in the door because he saw these intimidating looking people with masks with cameras trying to film Henry Winkler, and he stops and says, "What are you guys filming?" They said, "We're not filming you, we're filming Henry Winkler." But the way they went about it was they shamed this guy. They're like, "You're blocking Henry Winkler." And he goes, "Well, why are you filming me?" And they said, "We don't have to tell you." And they were in masks. And that's what I disagree with. If you're going to film people in the public and expose them identities being exposed, you shouldn't be filming. I'm not wearing a mask right now. No, I'm not showing my face. I'll show my face. Look, there I am. People always, they're like, "Why don't you show your face?" It's not because I'm trying to hide my identity or be in a witness protection. True live streamers like Deo Talk and Christopher Dotson and me, we stream what's in front of us. It's about the city. It's about what we're filming. It's about the parade or the cultural event or the architecture or the museum that we're filming. It's point of view, first person point of view. It's a way to experience it, just like virtual reality. You feel like you're walking. If you're riding the bike, you feel like you're riding the bike. The thing I reject about social media, people try to make it about them. It's about them being famous. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be an internet celebrity. I really don't even want to be an influencer. I just want to use this as a tool to showcase cities, what's happening in the cities, because it bothers me, the perception of Chicago nationwide. And I just want, we're a dangerous city. Yeah, bad things happen. Bad things happen in Georgia. There was a school shooting in Georgia. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go to Georgia. Bad things happen in Chicago. Doesn't mean I'm going to move out of Chicago. Risk everything. And you guys understand this. We all deal with this. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for understanding here. We're just having a good conversation. Wasn't it so nice seeing the pug That reminds me there, we saw the pug party. I'm out of breath because I'm going upstairs here. And I wouldn't be out of breath. I'm trying to talk as I'm going upstairs. That's what gets you out of breath. Yeah, Chicago misses you. So Waffles Sprinkles, I don't know. I have a TikTok account, and on it last night we were walking home live streaming on TikTok, and we came across a pug party, pug dogs. There was literally dozens and dozens and dozens of little pug dogs running around this dog park by a church there, St. Michael's in Old Town. And I didn't know what was going on. Somebody messaged me. It's actually like an organized group with a name. They meet at different parts over the city, and they all bring their pug dogs, and probably all know each other. It was so nice to see that. Here's the look at this park here. This is Lakeshore East Park here in downtown Chicago. This is east of the Loop. They used to call this the New East Side. Now they call it Lakeshore East. They rebranded it once they finally built all these high-rise luxury apartment towers. And there's the St. Regis, the Wanda Vista. It was originally Wanda Vista. Now it's the St. Regis Hotel. Jeannie Gang designed it. We'll go down these stairs. And what do we got here? 12:35. Yeah, do you see the pug party? Yeah, well, I'm glad you saw that. Waffles and Sprinkles, yeah. That was fun times there. So that's what I like to do, you know. And I want to reassure the people that were at that. You know, I'm just showing scenes of the city there. I don't have any ulterior motives. I'm not trying to expose anybody's identity. You know, Christopher Dotson ran across this, I ran across this. You know, people will come, they're like, stop filming me. I'm like, okay, I'll film something else. Thanks for letting me know. That wasn't even my intention, you know, I'm just walking by. It's just how it is. You know how many tourist videos, I walk across the Michigan Avenue Bridge every day. I walk by the Bean almost every week. You know how many tourist photos I'm in? I photobombed so many people's pictures. I'm probably live streaming in half of them too. So, you know, if you're in the public and going to be in other people's pictures, you're walking in Times Square, other people are going to have pictures of you just because you're there. You're going to be on surveillance pictures. You walk in any of the stores, malls, airports, you're on a camera. They can track when you're leaving, going. That's what the on camera somewhere. That's how it is. He's trying to get to the bike path there. Yeah. So here we'll head right through the Lakeshore East Park here. We got the fountains on. There's a dog park this way. Yeah, the world's not made for nice guys. The world's made for, not in Donald Trump's world, you know. The nice guys finish last in MAGA world. You got to be macho, paternalistic, aggressive businessman that never admits you're wrong, always demands other people pay. You take other people's money without shame, and you use it whatever the hell you want. You go bankrupt multiple times and say you're a great business person. That's the world we live in. Nice guys cannot be politicians. And Kamala Harris can't be nice either. She has to be a prosecutor. She has to be like a lawyer. And lawyers are not nice, because if lawyers were nice, they would never win a case. Yeah, never cries. You can never laugh at yourself. You're so stern, you can't even laugh, you know. And that's the thing, you know. I want to reassure people that I respect other people's political viewpoints that differ from mine. If you like Trump or whatever, that's fine. That's your right, and I'll respect your opinion to differ. If the Republicans would choose a different candidate besides that guy comes with so much baggage. You have to acknowledge that, even if you like him. And that's part of the reason people like him, because he angers the people they want to be angered, the people that want to be triggered, the people that want to be offended. He's offensive. That's the point. He's a pugilist. He's fighting for them. He's not fighting for me. He's not. And I'm a white heterosexual male. I'm rare. Most people my age, they fit his demographic, and that's why people are confused when I tell them I'm not a Trump supporter. I never was. I didn't like him. I didn't like him in the 90s. I didn't like him in the 2000s. I certainly, once he became a politician, I really didn't like him. But I didn't like him before that. So you have to acknowledge, you have to accept my opinion, you know. It's not because I'm gaga for the other side. It's because it's a lesser of two evils. It's a compromise, you know. And so we'll see how it plays out, you know. I can be more honest here. My connection might cut out here sometimes when we go by this dog park. We're in Lakeshore East here. And but I got to run this like a radio station, you know. Otherwise my moderators and I will get hate mail, and I don't want that to happen, you know. That's why Donna's like, stop talking about politics. And then, they'll block somebody else for doing politics, and I'll go start talking about politics, and I'm like, I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, $500 fine. But here, this nice dog park here. Look, I see that's exactly how you're supposed to use it. You can open and close the gate there so all the other dogs are safe within the fence there and can run around without the leash. Here's this nice dog park here in Lakeshore East Park here, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, Chris is tuning in there, Mia. Thanks everybody for tuning in there. Yeah, people enjoying the park here, the nice shade here, romping around. And that's essentially what we saw last night with the pug party. They were using a dog park, but there were just a bunch of dogs there. They all coordinated and showed up at the same place at the same time. We streaming okay? Good. So, where should we go now? We got 1240. Oh, it's all muddy here. There's it must have been a broken pipe there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I go up. I might lose my connection. I'm going to try to go up the escalator. There's an escalator that'll get us into Mariano's, the grocery store, Fresh Market here, the Eggy's Diner. So if I lose my connection when I go up this escalator, please stay on. I'll pop up, and then we'll be, well, no, maybe let's go a different way, because I am going to lose my connection if I go that way. You don't need to see a grocery store. Let's walk this way. We'll walk across the fountains over here. We'll go up this spiral staircase. We'll pop up by the fire station there. Yeah, that's what really worries me about TikTok, the false information. You know, it's just, I'm worried about complaining about TikTok on TikTok because they'll flag me for spreading misinformation because it hurts their brand. You know, it's, social media companies have too much power. I'm glad that they're looking into antitrust into Google. I mean, even Nvidia has too much market share. No wonder their stock's so valuable. You know, all the companies have to go to one company for their AI. And I'm kind of not that sold on AI. I think it's great for people that make money off of it, but it's not great for people that it affects. It's too much power. We need a separation of powers here. But here are the nice fountains here. Look at this, how it just comes out the end here. It's nice fountains here. I'm glad they got these working on this side. These weren't on all the summer. They finally got them turned on here. So here this is Lakeshore East Park here, Chicago. Jim's World Academy's right there. It's a private school. And hey, look at the nice flowers here. We'll head up. There's a spiral staircase that'll get us back up to the upper levels of the street there. Look at that plane flying in between the Aqua and the Aeon. It's always freaky how they route the planes right over downtown. Hey, yeah, you just come in on my rant there. Yeah, sorry about it. Yeah, I've been doing my mansplaining rant there. Thanks for bearing with it there. No, the first rant was about live streamers wearing masks and then filming other people and then not exposing their own identity to the people they're filming. I'm against that. But then it led to me, you know, oh, I know what it was. Someone was like, I'm a nice guy. And I was like, you can't be a nice guy in MAGA world. You got to be a tough, stoic man, you know. And goes back to, you know, that's just my opinion. If you support that guy, that's fine. It's your right to. I'm not, I don't expect people to agree with my opinions. And I realize other people got their own opinions, political leanings, you know. But I'm trying to be my authentic, true self here, not be Machiavellian. And that's why I'm a nice guy, and nice guys will always lose, because, you know, it's like a hostile takeover there. And you're, Carl Icahn's trying to take over your company there. You can't be nice, you know. He'll just consider it weakness. Be true to yourself there. That's good. Yeah, good. Thanks, Christopher. Thanks for understanding there. That's why we're just trying to relate here as real people. And so we're not alone here. And not everybody, other people sense this stuff going on too. Man, it's hot on these stairs here. It's really starting to heat up here. I just feel like I've been walking upstairs this entire life here. Yeah, that's good, Denise. Thanks for tuning in here. Appreciate it. So here, let's head over to the river here. Let's see what's happening. Maybe we can catch this Centennial fountain. I tried to get footage of the Centennial fountain a week or two ago when we went to Navy Pier, but it didn't work out. Here's a little dog park up here. Here's the St. Regis from the side here. See how you can walk right through there. Here's the Swiss Hotel. Radisson Blues in the Aqua. There's the Sheridan Hotel. Parking garage. Yeah, it still feels like summer. I'm huffing and puffing here. To thine own self be true. Hey, there's a dog weigh station. That's nice. Motorcycle. Look, you can see the Onion Dome there, the Intercontinental Hotel, the One Chicago Towers behind it, the Sheridan. There's the NBC Tower. What time we got here? 12:46. Yeah, let's head over towards the Centennial Fountain since I'm over here. I didn't plan on coming over this way. Let's see. No, we need to go. See, the Centennial Fountain's right there. So I need to get around. There's a ramp down to the middle level of Wacker Drive here. We got to get over to this intersection, then we can get a place to view it here. We can go across the Columbus Bridge here. There. Thanks, Amazon, for ruining the world, leaving your car parked there in the bike lane. Yeah. That's on Wells Street. And it's not just Amazon, it's UPS, other delivery things. They just, it's so funny. Certain times of the day, there'll be like half a dozen delivery trucks all with their flashers on. They're just taking over the whole street. But hey, the Foxtrot's back, at least one of them. Yeah, some of them I hear what you're saying there, Christopher, thanks. So here's the Swiss Hotel. Triangle-shaped building. Yeah, maybe we can cross the street here. I see the lights about to change here. And get over here to Columbus and Wacker. Man, they got the left turn here, so we got time to get over there. Hey, there's a real taxi. Real taxis here waiting for the hotels. Look at those clouds. That's a nice cloud there. Hey, we got the light here, so we'll head across. Hey, that's a cute dog there. Look at that. Holding the dog like a baby. That's great. Yeah. So here we're crossing Wacker Drive. We'll follow along here. So what time we got? 12:48. So at 1 o'clock, they're supposed to, usually We got there at noon when they didn't do it, but at 1 o'clock they did it. So I'm hoping at 1 o'clock they're going to do the Centennial Fountain. Hopefully we'll get a better view of it today than we got before. So I'm going to head over that direction there. So here's Chicago River looking towards the lake. Middle level of Wacker Drive. There's a lower level. Here's the Wrigley Building, Trump Tower. We'll head across the Columbus Street Bridge here. They're taking photos. There's the Centennial Fountain over there. They got it back open there. I just want to catch the water jet going across there, so we got time to get up there. See where that water taxi's going by. Sometimes the boats wait around and let people get a nice shot of it there. Hey, look where we're at here. Crossing the river here. Basquill Bridge. Here comes the water taxi. It's getting hot. I'm getting heat stroke. Look at the dogs checking each other out. Yeah. Sirens. There, we'll head around here and go down these stairs. Doing a lot of stairs today. Hey, look at the water taxi. There's nobody on the water taxi there. They got the nice upper deck. That's it. To me, that's the cheapest way to get on the river there. $10, or if you get a 10-day pass, $2.50, the same fare as a CTA bus fare or train ride. You take that water taxi, you get spectacular views of the city. Much cheaper than an architectural cruise. With that, you get the whole guided tour. Ladies jet skis, Chicago River here. Here goes Chicago's leading lady coming by here. Here goes, look at that, lickety split. Another water taxi. 12:51, we got plenty of time to get down over by the Centennial Fountain. We'll get a really close-up view of it. As long as it shoots the water jet there at 1 o'clock. That's the kicker. There, lickety split. Chicago's leading lady. Yeah, we're kind of close to it. I got videos, Denise. I got videos of the 400 North Lake Shore construction. That's the former Calatrava site. Yeah, I got TikToks on it. I got YouTube videos where we go by it. We'll go really near it. I'll kind of, if I got time, I'll walk near it and show you the construction cranes. We're near that, and it's at near the confluence of the Chicago River with the Lake Michigan. That's why they call it 400 North Lakeshore. It's right by DuSable Lakeshore Drive, and yeah, it's starting to take shape. We'll be covering that the entire year. Next year and a half, you're in the right place. Every 2 weeks or so, I'll walk by there and give you updates on the construction progress, and I'll try to cut it out in the reruns so people can. There's a lot of interesting construction sites that are going to be happening over the next 2 years. That's one of them. The new casino site and hotels, and they're building other residential buildings at the southern end of Goose Island. There on the North Branch Chicago River. And on the South Branch Chicago River, there's a lot of construction planned activity in the 78, and they already extended Wells Street down to Wentworth, but it's not open yet to connect to Chinatown. But they got the street constructed. They're just afraid people are going to use it to drag race and stuff because there's nothing down there now. Just wide open land. But here, if you just join, we're in Chicago. We got 1254. We're down here by Lizzie McNeil's. And we'll check out the Centennial Fountain. So, look at that. Yeah, she's dancing with your shadow. That's great. Having a good day there. Yeah, the water taxis, that's the way to go there if you want to take a ride down the river. If you're visiting Chicago, check out the water taxis. It's a cheap and easy way, relatively cheap and easy way to get on the river. You can also rent kayaks. You can rent the little electric boats. And there's pontoon boats, party boats, all different price points. But here's the Centennial Fountain. We filmed it before. And supposedly every hour on the hour, 5 minutes from now, I got 12:54. At 1 o'clock, you see where that cone is there? It shoots a water jet into the river, nice rainbow arc. And I want to try to film that. But see, people are just sitting here. Centennial Fountain. I think this was made around 1988, 1989. It commemorates the 100-year anniversary of when they reversed the Chicago River and built the Illinois Ship and Sanitary Canal. And all the work that was gone into to help with flood control and clean drinking water in Chicago allowed the industries to keep polluting. They shipped all the pollution down to St. Louis instead of it going into Lake Michigan, our drinking source. Here's the Centennial Fountain here. You see how we're practicing. It's right across from the St. Regis. And just beyond over there, there's where the new construction site is. So let's see, I might have a minute to walk over there. And then hopefully we'll get back before the water jet starts its show there. Look, they got a boat. Let's zoom in there. That's a sundial. Maybe that's true. It looks like a sundial. I'll look into that. Look underneath the DuSable Lakeshore Drive double-deck bridge there. Look, they got a boom on a boat, on a barge there. They're working underneath the bridge there. They're doing something. And there you see the Coast Guard station there. That's the double-deck bridge over the Chicago River there for the DuSable Lakeshore Drive. We got 1256. It's going to be close. Yeah, we'll walk to where this, see how this is the riverfront esplanade here. It extends it. You'll be able to take this right to the new 400 Lakeshore East development. And I'm hoping you'll be able to walk underneath the drive there and connect to the new Jean-Baptiste Point DuSable Park there. DuSable Park, which is still needs to be finished as well. They've been remediating brownfield pollution for years, decades there. Very expensive project to remediate. But see how they got benches all along here. We don't normally come over this way. Dave, thanks for tuning in from Maine there. That's great. Yeah, we'll look into that. Let's see if it's the sundial. But here, we'll head right back over there. Make sure it's not early. See where this ends here? This is the construction site. I'll be able to raise the selfie stick, which I'll do now. My voice will get fainter because the camera, see if I move the camera away from my loud voice there. Riverwalk closes at 11. You see how close we are to Lakeshore Drive here. And I'll peep over the fence here. This is the construction site you were asking about. I'm pretty sure this is the one, 400 Lakeshore Drive. You see the construction crane there, and they're building the north tower first. There's going to be two towers. There's going to be a tower here, and there's going to be a tower there. But fortunately, I don't have time to film the whole thing here. I want to go back and film the water jet over the river. So I'm going to head right back because we got a minute, and I knew this was going to be tight. See, you can kind of see the construction site here. So here, we'll head back here, and we'll try to get this fountain. Then I got to head back to work because it's only Thursday here. We got see they're turning around. So this barge is turning around because they're expecting this fountain to shoot the jet of water as well. And sometimes the boats go underneath it. Sometimes they stay on the side so people don't get wet. Now, since it's a hot day, they might want to risk running underneath it there because people kind of enjoy it. Yeah, it's a giant hole in the ground, the Calatrava, former Calatrava Spire site there. Is my camera crooked? Oh, come on. Well, we'll try to get it straight here. We'll rotate it around here. I'll have to hold the camera sideways. That's good enough. Good enough for government work. How's everybody doing here? So we'll see if we get this. Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can get this straightened out here. I want to go the other way. I want to go this way. There we go. That's better. Good. So we got the camera straighter. Okay. So if you just tune in, welcome to Chicago. We're on the north side of the Chicago River here. We're actually, there it goes. There it goes. See, there's the water jet at the Centennial fountain. This should be on for about 5 minutes here, so we'll be able to walk by and I'll be able to film it. This fountain's back going again. You see the mist, and it's a water cannon jet that shoots an arc over the Chicago River. You see how the mist is coming this way. We'll walk right through the fountain there and we'll get some nice shots of it here. So when we were doing this last time, I was too far away and my gimbal had already pooped out. And so we'll try to film this for the reruns and posterity here. So hey, welcome to Chicago. Welcome to the Centennial Fountain here, which is at the south end of Streeterville. After 4 years of this being needing repairs, they finally got it repaired and they got the water jet going. And see how the boats can choose to go underneath there if they want to get wet or not. It shoots every hour on the hour. 1 o'clock it started. I think it goes for about 5 minutes. And here's the actual fountain, the Centennial Fountain, commemorating 100 years from 1889 to 1989. And look at that water cannon shooting a jet of water air. There it is. See the boats over there. They're taking pictures of it. Look how the wind takes it. The wind takes it and starts blowing it around. There it is, the Centennial Fountain water jet there. Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah, look at that. This yeah, you got this nice fountain. You can actually walk underneath this fountain. I think they got it blocked off. I guess there's still issues with it, but you see that water cannon. And it's such a nice feature here. And I'm glad it's back on. Darren Monroe told me that they were about to turn this. He lives right around here. And hey, the Centennial Fountain. Let's get the whole thing here with the water jet. Thanks for tuning in here. Welcome to Chicago, the Centennial Fountain. Look, the birds are liking it. The birds are having a bird bath there. Here it is, Centennial Fountain. They got it blocked off. You used to be able to walk underneath there. See, 1889, 1989. Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago. That's what it commemorates there. And yeah, let's see how long this jet goes. So we'll kind of keep it in the camera. I'm going to start walking out of this area. I got to get back to work, but I wanted to catch this, the Centennial Fountain water jet shooting across the Chicago River here. And we're down across from the St. Regis here. There it is. That's freaking awesome. You see that, Christopher? Everybody's like, what's this fountain you're talking about, this water jet? For 4 years, this was not working. And we missed it because in the summertime, just like the Buckingham Fountain, when it was summer, you would always see this jet shooting across the river there, just like a fire hose. Man, we know how to celebrate water. Yeah, make a dance out of it. Look at this boat coming by here. There it is. See, there's the little green boat there. Watching it. And remember that time last year we saw the fireboats shooting their water cannon hoses higher than that, hundreds of feet into the air. There it is, Centennial Fountain there. Look at the size of these boats. There you see this, looking back. They're waiting until it's over. I guess it goes for 5 minutes. There, Lizzie McNeil's. Hey, Denise, glad you saw it. Yeah, the same side. Yeah, waffles and sprinkles. Thanks everybody for staying on. I know it was kind of a chaotic live there. We started in Grant Park. We were trying to see the traffic impacts of the Taste of Chicago, and then we had to punt on seeing the Buckingham Fountain. So I showed you the Centennial Fountain. Instead of seeing the Buckingham Fountain, we caught the Centennial Fountain there. And I got to get back to work here. So I'll tell you what, thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate you being on this live. I'm going to end it now, so just so my boss is not saying, hey, look, I'm live streaming instead of being at work. So appreciate it. We'll see you on TikTok tonight. And thanks everybody for tuning in here on the Lunch Bunch. Thanks to new people and old regulars, and thanks everybody for being so nice and polite in the comments. We'll see you on TikTok tonight. We'll head by the beach probably since it's hot. There'll be a good crowd at the beach tonight, and we'll see what's shaking there. And then we'll do the Taste of Chicago tomorrow, and then we'll probably do the Bears game on Sunday. So we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later here from Chicago. I'll leave you with the kayakers. We'll zoom into the kayakers, and we'll do one last shot of the Centennial Fountain here under the Columbus Avenue Bridge there. Yeah, see you later there. See everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Look at the kayakers there. Boats going by, all the architectural cruise boats. See you, it's already off. It's already off, so it only lasts for 5 minutes. So thanks for checking out the Centennial Fountain with me. I'll see you from this boat. Look at these people on this boat here. Yeah, see everybody here. I'm gonna try to jump on this boat. I should have got on the bridge. I could have jumped on their boat there. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Yeah, see you later. We'll see you soon.